Hello and welcome to our assembly. Today some of my classmates and I will be teaching you about remembrance and how today, 11th of November, is so special and important to us as a nation. We would also like to thank you for your contributions as we have raised £67 from poppy sales here at St. Peter's.
Remembrance Sundays on the 8th of November. This year we celebrate 75 years since the end of the war in Europe in 1945. And we will remember the British and Commonwealth forces who fought in the war and the freedom their service and sacrifice gave us. All the people who did not come home. All the people who rebuilt the country after the war. The people who help us today.
We have taken our theme from the official British Legion education pack and adapted it for us here at St. Peter's. In this assembly, we are thinking about service and sacrifice, then and now, then, in the Second World War, and now, today during this pandemic. To commemorate means to remember and celebrate. I am wearing my Scout's uniform as Scouts observe Remembrance too.
I wore my Scout uniform on Sunday for remembrance. Can you think of those who helped others during the Second World War? What kinds of jobs did they do? Take a moment to pause this video and have a chat with your teacher. Teachers in primaries 4 to 6, you may wish to play this first video link, which you can find on your team's page. It will take 11 minutes. Farming with the land army, providing canteens after air raids, being a warden.
Making weapons, being a car mechanic. Can you guess who this is? Yes, it's Princess Elizabeth and is now our queen. Today we have people who help us all the time. Can you think of any? My mum is a health visitor, but during lockdown she was helping people by carrying out the tests for COVID-19 at the BGH. When she came home each day, I wasn't allowed to go near her until she had changed out of everything she wore at the hospital. This was to keep me safe. I am proud of my mum because she helped people to find out if they had this virus and put herself at risk to do this. When we think about the different helpers and the work they did, we also need to consider the dangers they faced on behalf of their communities and their countries. We think about all the lives they saved by doing this. Can you think what sacrifices they made? Have a discussion as a class before moving on.
Think about the different helpers and the work they have done during the pandemic, the danger they faced to help us and fight the virus on behalf of their communities and their countries, all the lives they saved by doing this. Can you think of the sacrifices made by the people who have helped during the pandemic? Pause this video to have your say.
Put your hand up if you've ever worn a poppy. You may be wearing one now. Put your hand up if you've ever drawn a rainbow to hang in your window to thank key workers for helping us. We often use these symbols to represent our thoughts about something. During Remembrance, we wear poppies. The poppy was chosen because at the end of the First World War, poppies began to grow in the fields where the fighting happened. People wear a poppy to show their respect to those that gave their lives as a symbol of hope for a peaceful future. During lockdown, people put pictures of rainbows in their windows to show support and thanks to the key workers, and as a symbol of hope that things will get better. These symbols remind us to take our time to remember and thank all the people who gave in service and sacrifice.
Have you ever participated in a minute's silence? What is it for? Put your hand up if you have ever joined in with the clap for our carers this year. I wonder how it made you feel. Your teacher might want to show you a short video showing clap for carers taking place around the country. The link is the second one on the teachers' teams page.
All those who served and sacrificed deserve to be remembered and thanked for what they have done, then and now. We must not ever forget that without their service and sacrifice, our world would be very different, and we may not have had many of the freedoms and the safety we enjoy today, even if we feel we are a little restricted just now. Can you imagine what might have happened if people had not given in service and sacrifice?
This is Remembrance Sunday in 1945, and this is Remembrance Sunday that has recently just happened. We hope you will join us by standing and observing a minute's silence today at 11 o'clock. When we are silent, we remember. We remember and thank the British and Commonwealth forces who fought in the war and the freedom their service and sacrifice gave us. We remember and thank all the people who do not come home. And we also remember and thank the people who rebuilt the country after the war. We remember and thank all the people who help us today. Thank you.